Hello, everybody. I greet you all today. It is another day, and I just felt you need to know. We need to discuss about the current government of Nigeria, led by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I want to remind us all about what happened then, um, before, during the campaign, before election. I could remember vividly that. Many people were complaining then that, oh yeah, it's too old, you know. Oh yeah, what he put in his body, or he wear on his, agbada and all of that. The election came and gone. Some were say, oh yeah, the problem that Buhari brought, and Tinubu has now, brought more problems upon us. Everything. Some will say, Baba we know well, he dey shout me low come. You know, Baba we know well, he dey shout me low come. But to my surprise, I discovered that it's been about 10 months, thereabout. Yeah, it's been about 10 months in office. Nobody's talking about he's sick again. Or has he gone to TP Joshua? Or has he gone to Pastor Adeboye to heal him immediately? Because I didn't see anybody singing that song again. I could remember then, you know, some people in the East supporting Peter Obi. They were singing, oh yeah, Baba will know well. They shouted me, look on Baba will know well. Has he been well now? Is Baba well now? Everybody was shouting, no, Baba will know well. Is he well now? Nobody's talking about it again. I'm using this opportunity to remind you, come up with another song if that song has expired. Because I don't know why the way we run politics in Nigeria is like, we do it in such a way that, oh yeah, because I'm not in support of this person, I have to run this other person down. Baba doesn't care much about all of that. He ran his election, campaigned. He was supported by the three regions. He won the election. They took him to court. He won. You know, it's not 10 months. I have a friend in Zambia who was telling me, oh, yeah, even if they sworn him in, you can't be there for more than 6 months. You'll be, okay, go and sit down. These are things, excuse me, these are things that are more than you and I. At times, we just need to look into, um, what's it called? We just need to look into reality. We talk reality. Tinubu has never lost election. Even his wife never lost. His wife was a three-term senator for 12 years. He was governor for 8 years. You know, he ran presidency and won election. So that should tell us that, oh yeah, definitely this man knows what he's doing. Almost all the time he's signing new bills, to promote Nigeria. He was in India, he was in, you know, he was everywhere. And it's still going all around to make sure that, oh yeah, we have a good nation. What are we? Why are we dragging it? Why are we dragging it? Why are we dragging it? Tinubu has come to stay. You'll be there for 4 years, and maybe after 4 years, which I can't boldly say it, but at least he may come back again to do his second time. If he's still healthy, only God gives health. That's what I keep telling some people then that they like, oh yeah, he's not well, he's not this, he's not that. Even if he's not too feeling well to you, even if he's oh yeah, you think he's too old. Do you think excuse me, do you think it's easy for a young man like 35, 40 in Nigeria to run election, presidential election? It is not America. It's not. This is not France. We're talking about Nigeria. Even the yalojas, the women in the market, they want money. Don't be deceived. This is not about MC Oluomo. That okay, you will now say, ah, okay, MC Oluomo is the one gathering yaloja to so that they can give them money. No, they need money. It's MC Oluomo in Oyo State. Is Oluomo running Ogun State? Is Oluomo running Ekiti State? Is Oluomo running Oyo? Is he running Osun? Is he running Kwara? Is he running Kogi? All the market women, they want money. Go and test them. Have we not seen the way all these prank guys, all these pranksters, they go around when you give them just 5,000, you see the way they will react because the economy is not smiling. We all know they need more money. They need money. So that's why, excuse me, they need money. That's why you see them, they go around looking for any politician that could give them something. They need money. Even Peter Obi shared money in the East. We saw videos. We saw videos all around. We saw videos of Peter Obi sharing money, even if he's not the one sharing it, but his people shared the money. We saw the videos. All the videos are all over the internet in the East, where the lineup was like for Obi, Obi, Obi. The whole lineup was Obi, 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 and they're giving them money. So what are we now saying? Everybody needs money in Nigeria to do election, to be a successful politician. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not here to say it's wrong. But to be a politician in Nigeria, you need money to run it. Even those that are not politicians, when the people around you knows that you have something that you can share, they come around you. They come around you to say, oh yeah, bring it. Oh yeah, now bring it. Yeah, they come around you to tell you to bring it. Bring money. They tell you to bring money. They tell you to bring money. And when they tell you to bring money, that's how you see that, oh yeah, you need money to run election. So it's not a thing that you now be complaining about one person. That, oh yeah, because he's Tinubu, you now be attributing several things to him. Oh, a bullion van. When you want to do election, you need to share. In Nigeria, you shared money. Forget it. How many? Name one politician that does not share money for election. Name one. Name one. Is it Peter Obi that shared money? You know recently that we see them fighting because of money. We saw them fighting. They took themselves to court. They took each other to court because of money. We saw the fraud that was everything was on the internet. Fraud all over. So what I was saying, fraud all over. We saw fraud. We saw corruption, even in the Labour Party. So what are we now saying? There was this video of a guy in Ogun State, I think maybe the youth leader or so, that said, I don't know, maybe I'm not sure, don't quote me, but there was a guy that came out and said, oh, yeah, the money that Obi sent to them was not enough to do this, was not enough. They shared money. You need money. And that is even part of the reasons why Obi may not become president, because Obi does not want to share enough money that will run election. The guy was saying then that some what did they call what did they call themselves? Polling agent. They have not been paid. You wanted to do it for free in Nigeria. I laugh. I laugh. In Nigeria, polling agents will go out and will Obi even remember them? Will politicians remember them? So that's why they want to get what they want to get, at least first. Even if remembering them will be to do things for the community, not them personally. Not them personally. Because somebody is telling you, oh, yeah, don't worry, would will do good for you. Politicians are not supposed to be doing good for just party members. They are supposed to do good for all the people in the country or your zone. If you're a senator, people that are in your jurisdiction. If you are a local government chairman, people in your local government area. If you are, that's how it works. Not just to a set of people in your constituency or your state or your governor or your, you know. So that's how it works. And that's why everybody needs to know that in Nigeria of today, I don't know, maybe it will change later, but of today, you need money. Don't be deceived. You need money to be a politician and to run a viable election. For you to win, you need money. And that's that about that. Two is that those that were saying Tinubu was sick, I thank God. God, only God, like I said earlier, only God gives good health. Only God gives good health. Doctors are just trying. If till now, 10 months in presidency, and he has not said, okay, yeah, let me go for medical leave. He has not gone for it. So it's easier done. It's easier said. Anybody can choose to say what you want to say. You can decide and say, oh, here's what I want to say. It's a democracy, government of the people, by the people, and for the people. So you can say whatever you want. Baba will know well. He's well now. He's been well now for 10 months. So definitely all the he's not well, he's not okay, he's not good, he's not this, he's not that. It doesn't carry any weight. It doesn't carry any weight. So let everybody just move away from there. Anyway, nobody's even saying that again. If in the while that we heard somebody say, oh, Baba will know well. No. The only thing that, they keep saying then was it was not well. But now, nobody has said that again. I've not heard that for like 6 months. If you still think Baba is not well, put it in the comment section and tell us what you see that makes him not to be well. Those are just propaganda from the opposition party. Just simple propaganda. Just to see how to weigh things down. But that's not real politics. Election has come and gone. It's time for government now. It's time for governance. Everybody, including Atiku and Obi, You need to join hand with the president and let us make something happen. Election has come and gone. Yeah, election has come and gone. So we don't need to start and say all this, you say no, yeah, because it reduced enter rate to the social number. It needs to reduce more. We did this, you need to reduce more. If you have any suggestion, put it in writing, send it to him. That's governance. That shows you want more. Put it in the newspaper. This is your advice. And if they use it, then it will be useful. Put it there. That's governance. That's governance. Don't just wake up and say, "Oh yeah," because you lost election, so they should not rule again. And that is why Peter Obi lost. He went to court. He lost his phone. He still said they stole his mandate. So now they stole your phone again in the court. Still it continues. That's a joke anyway. I heard that from what was it called? Edo Pikin. He lost election. He lost his phone in the court. So it's funny though. Anyway, election has come and gone. Peter Obi has lost. Atiku has lost. At least to some extent now, Atiku has stopped talking because whatever he says now doesn't move an inch. Doesn't move any. Doesn't change anything. During Buhari, people said something. Even during Obasanjo, people said a lot. During Yaradua, that didn't last long. People said a lot now. Excuse me. People said a lot. During what's his name? Jonathan. People said a lot. Definitely people will keep saying things. But does it really count? No. 4 years will be 4 years. I've never seen where a president is impeached in Nigeria. We've never heard that. So for it to come to play, yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Or let me say it may not happen. Well, I won't say it can't happen, but at least it will be difficult to take. You know, anything can happen, yes, but because it has never happened before, definitely, you know, definitely it will be difficult for it to happen. Excuse me 1 minute, let me get water. Thank you. You know, because for that to happen, well, let's leave that because I'm not even sure it's going to happen, but I'm not saying it can never happen. Anything can happen. But what I'm here to say is that my appraisal of this present government of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing well. He's doing his best. You know, he removed the subsidy from day one in office as a part of his manifesto. He removed the subsidy. They will have to definitely go through the effect. But you know, now we have enough money to spend on other things. You have enough money to spend on other things. So let us start spending it on other better things than subsidy. We know the number of barrels that they claim they import before. Now it has reduced to less than even half because all the oil that they claim they are importing, then they ship it to other countries. Some were not even genuine. So all those money now, we have it in our pocket, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. So definitely, we're good to go. By the time, by the time we are 1 year, that is May, definitely, I believe President Bola Tinubu will announce the new living wage. It's not going to be called minimum wage again. It's going to be living wage, and that's what I feel everybody wants to earn. You want to earn a living wage, not just minimum. We want to earn living wage, not minimum wage. So earning that is a good one. By me, I guess, yeah, you should announce that minimum. I mean, the living wage, which is going to be far more than the useless 30,000 that they have been collecting before. So with that, everybody can, do more things. Even the electricity bill now is about 26, 27,000. So definitely the minimum wage is not enough. It's because, you can't take anybody home. So we need living wage, which the president has promised. But to my surprise, I think it's the very first time that, you know, that we are seeing a government that is this transparent. All these manifestos is working on them and making them happen. We also that they have signed the student loan, so everybody can now go to university and polytechnic now. I mean, higher institution. You don't even need your parents to support you. Like the way people use complain that, oh yeah, my parents are not rich, they can't support me. That's why I went to learn work, I went to learn this. You don't even need anybody to support you this time. The government is giving you loan for you to study anything you want to study. And you know what that's going to be on our economy in the next 10 years? Because somebody, about, let's say, about 30,000 people that cannot go to school at all will go to school from now. Let's say we have 70,000 people going to university and polytechnic before every year. So that means we'll be having like 100,000 plus now. And when we are, the more graduate we have, the more potential, the more the economy will improve. Yeah, the more the economy will improve, the more competitive it's going to be. Instead of people looking into how to japa, then there will be more work opportunity, as definitely a graduate can employ 2 or 3 people. If one person out of 100,000, if one person has a successful business, can employ 100,000, do you know how many people that Adoni guy employed? Do you know how many people that Dangote employed? Do you know how many people that Femi Totola employed? If you have more people like that in Nigeria, that means there will be employment opportunities. There will be so much employment opportunities all over. Okay, let's assume now we have electricity. If you have electricity now, definitely more than 5 million people will be employed. Yes, more than 5 million people will gain employment on electricity alone. When we have uninterrupted power supply, those companies that left Nigeria will come back. Dunlop and several of them. Mhm. Several companies will come back when they see that we have constant power. When they see that we have constant power, uninterrupted, they'll come back. And by that time, there won't be need for too much diesel and petrol. When there's electricity, there won't be need for much petrol again. Only cars and lorries and trucks will be using it. No more generator. There will be need for generator. In America, I've not seen anybody using generator except probably you go on picnic in the bush area. That's when they need generator. In the whole of America, anywhere in the whole of town in America, nobody use generator. There's no need for it. Except for people that are doing construction, building houses and all of that. That's when they use generator. Otherwise, on daily basis, nobody needs generator. Like the way you use it in Nigeria. You hear boo, 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 boo. So even when there's electricity, definitely if you are using like 150,000 barrels per day in Nigeria, then because we're not using generator again, it will be reduced to maybe like 100,000. So we don't even need too much refined oil. We won't be needing that much because the consumption, the percentage or the ratio of consumption of crude oil, of refined oil, sorry, refined oil. If cars are using 70%, generator is using 30%. They use generator in the market. They need to blend pepper, goosey, and what's it called? Um, um, other things in the market. They need to blend yams and everything. But when there's light, when there's electricity, then there won't be need for all this diesel and petrol in the market. There won't be need for diesel and petrol to put on generator at night. Some people in some areas, like what was achieved in Aba now. Abana has uninterrupted power now, about 141 megawatt or something. Before now, do you know how much diesel and petrol they consume in the Aba market? Do you know how much they consume in the Alaba market? Do you know how much they consume in Lagos Island? Do you know how much they consume in Bodija market? Do you know how much diesel all these companies, they know how much diesel they consume on a daily basis? So we won't even need much diesel and what's it called, and petrol when there's constant electricity. And there, people can have series of things doing. Cobblers can start their work. They know that they don't need much capital. Okay, let's say cobbler that I want to start, he has to buy generator, he has to start to you look for how to start to repair all no. But if there's constant power, you just plug in all your tools and equipment and continue your job. Mhm. You won't have need to be using the generator, either diesel generator or the petrol generator. There won't be need for all of that. So that is why it's better we have uninterrupted power. And I believe that the minister, Bayo Adelabu, is really working on that. The president has signed the bill that if you have money, wherever you live as a Nigerian, you can come back and invest in power and begin to sell whatever capacity you can, whatever capacity you can run it on. If you can run power for a local government, oh yeah, supply. If you can run power for 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 a state, oh yeah, you can run power for just like what they did in Aba. They did for only Aba now. In Igbo. So now definitely the whole of Aba now will be enjoying that. So if somebody else can do for other states, if somebody else can do for other, you can even a state can even supply power to other states, to 2, 3, or 4 states. Like Lagos State now can generate power and sell to Ogun or Yo and Ekiti or Osun. Even under Dangote refinery, if it is run well, can supply the whole of Lagos and maybe one other state. Mhm. Or uninterrupted power. So it makes it easier. It makes it easier, you know. So I implore the president to look deep into that. That's part of your manifesto. We have seen it in some areas. It has started working in some areas. So let it work in other areas. Push the minister very well. Push the minister very well. We have seen what Olubumi have done in the interior, you know, ministry. He has really done well. You know, passport now can be ready in 2 weeks seamlessly. You don't need to be bribing anybody here and there. You can make your passport ready in 2 weeks. So that's good. You know, you don't need queue to go and be queuing in the passport office there from morning till evening that it used to be. It's so sad that Buhari could not make that happen through the Aregbesola, you know. But we thank God that it has happened now. 2 weeks, you can get your passport ready. 2 weeks, you can decide where you want to travel to. So, which is good. Which is good. It's a good one. Those that are not in supporting of Tinubu, majority of them are now saying, "Oh yeah, if that can be done in 2 weeks, then we want to believe that other things can be achieved." So those people that are hating for no reason, I know majority of some of my friends that are hating him then without reason, they're coming back. Some called me and were like, "Oh yeah, we don't know that this Tinubu will do the same way he did in Lagos." Oh, some will even say, "Oh yeah, yeah, let him do what he did in Lagos." And he said he did that in Lagos. He doesn't know that this is federal. But now they're coming back to say, "Oh yeah, we think, excuse me, we think he's doing well." So to me, I believe so much. You know, I've known that because I am based in Lagos. I was born and bred in Lagos. So I know President Tinubu when he was governor. I know what he did. I was close to all he did. I could account for the majority of them. And, I don't have to be sentimental about it. I don't have to be like, oh, yeah, because he's coming to be president now. He should have allowed a young guy, Anybody can be president. Anybody can be president. But Joe Biden has been in the government for more than 40 years. Tinubu has not been up to 40. So he has been there like 40 years plus. Joe Biden, the president of America, has been there for more than 40 years. He has been this, he has been this, he has been this, and So, and he's still the president now at almost 80. Either he's contesting and want to be the president again second time. Well, only God can tell. So, President Tinubu can be president. He is president now. And we just need to appreciate and, election has come and gone, like I said earlier. It's governance now. Let us go by what we have. Let us go by what we have. And to this moment, nobody can say he's not doing it well again. So the only thing people are complaining about just the subsidy that he removed from the one and the effect that we're going through. I could remember in December, he gave palliative to all senators and their reps to give to their people, and that's a way of making things get to people. He increased the allocation that the governors get every month, so they can do more. These are things that we just need to like look into and say, oh yeah, really, this man is doing well. Instead of going to one corner and be condemning because you are not APC or because you are PDP, because you are Labour Party. As you can see, even Atiku cannot even complain again because he knows that Tinubu is doing well. He's doing well. Setting up a panel that, oh yeah, even any minister that does not do well, yeah, will be fired. You have to report what you have done, what you have achieved. because achievement is the goal. Which other president have done that before? None, 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 none. Even Obasanjo that was a farmer did not promote farming like this. I suggested one thing like sometime in January, and I said if excuse me, if they want to, do it well, farming well, they should like do it in region level. Some friends of mine were like, "Oh yeah, why do they do that?" Well, everybody have their own idea and suggestion, but I see that the north now they have major farmlands. Most of their people like farming. We do farming in other areas too. We do farming in the southwest, but commodities, things that we eat like tomatoes, pepper, onions, yam, and the rest. They are more produced in the north. So let us give them uh, palliatives and support, and so that they could farm more, and so that there won't be need for us to be importing rice. It's shameful for us to be importing rice to eat in Nigeria when we have a father rice. A father rice is far better than the so-called parboiled rice that they sell all around. Parboiled rice, the father rice is far better. It's local and it doesn't have starch like that. So if you're getting to hear that today for the first time, parboiled rice is not as good as father rice. That father rice that they produce in father that made them to name that place. I think maybe that's what they used to name that place of father rice because it's produced maybe in Ofada. Ofada rice is one of the best rice that one can. All we need to just separate it whether remove the stone and eat the good part of it. We have machines that we could import that could we could use to do all of that. Machine will do separation and we have good rice. So let us get Ofada rice. Eat Ofada. Ofada is better than the parboiled rice. I saw the inauguration in Niger by the former governor of Niger, Bago. He has 3,000 hectares. It's not easy. 3,000 hectares is not easy. He said on this side, those are the type of mechanized farming that should be encouraged. But other presidents are not encouraging that. But I'm happy that President Tinubu has put that into place. By this time, you know, by maybe during the harvest of next year, then definitely maybe a bag of rice will have been maybe 15 to 18,000 or even less, maybe less, because we'll be producing it in Nigeria. There won't be need for importation. When we import, that's when we need dollar. When we import, that's when we need dollar. All those things we import, we don't need to import them anymore. All without the things we need to import, maybe some machines and tools, maybe some machine and tools. To the extent we import pig, we can produce toothpick. We have the woods now to do that. All we need is just the machine and electricity. We really need the machine and electricity. We can't be importing toothpick. No, no, no. We have cocoa, we can produce our Milo, our Bonvita, everything, our chocolate, instead of importing chocolate. We have all the things that they use in producing all these things. If there's electricity, we can produce them. I was in a discussion with a friend of mine sometime last month, and I said, if the Igbos are giving financial support by the government, because like this was how the argument started. This was how the argument started then. There was a viral video where some guys were producing or reproducing fake uh, what's it called, uh, wines, you know, and adding labels of a particular company or a particular brand. When they have palliatives, they have government support, they have electricity, they don't even have to produce what and be using one person's label. They can produce that. That shows they can produce it. Give them all they need. Send it. Oh, can you and you, oh yeah, join hands, form a company, produce, who will buy? But because when you see that we are not encouraging Nigerian made, Innocent Motors, take a closer, Innocent Motors. Innocent Motors has been in existence for like a decade now. How many of those cars do you see around in Nigeria? Majority of his customers in Ghana, in outside Nigeria, so to say. By now, all the senators should be using Innocent vehicle or other vehicles produced in Nigeria. I'm not saying Innocent under months, but at least vehicles that are produced in Nigeria. That's to showcase that, oh yeah, homemade, Nigeria made is good. Mhm. But we don't want to go by that. We don't go by that. Excuse me. We don't go by that. You want to buy Lexus. Lexus is making money. Innocent is not making money. And you want tax from Innocent. You want community involvement with Innocent. Lexus would never come and you know do anything to support Nigerian people. Will Lexus come one day and support Nigerian people? But Innocent can support, can do meaningful things within the community. Mhm. I know one Godwin Maduka. He lives in Texas or California. I can't remember. Mhm. Built 120 houses for the widows. Built police station. Built um, court. Built church. Built almost everything in his village. Will his outsider come and do that? No. He built one of the best research hospital in his hometown. These are things that we need to encourage. These are things we really need to encourage. These are things we need to encourage. We really need to encourage these. By the time we encourage these, then that's when we'll see improvement. That's when we'll notice improvement. That's when the economy will be sound. That's when we won't have any need to be importing things. You know, recently they launched another Chinese cars in Lagos, in Ogba. I saw, we all saw, Sanwo-Olu commissioning that. It was a joint program, joint venture with Lagos State and the Chinese people. Mhm. A friend was telling me, "Oh, Chinese car. Which one is Chinese car? Is it not what they use in Chinese and is good? Is it not the same thing that they're coming to produce for us? You know, most of the things, even that we use in America, it is Chinese product. Even while where you are seated now, look around you. About 90% of those things are made in China. Check around you. About 90% of those things around you are made in China. So what are we now saying? All you need to just set a standard. Okay, yeah, you are producing it cheaper for us, and this is standard we want, and it will be produced. And with that, it will be easier buy, to be cheaper to be buy to be bought by the users. But someone who said no, come and let us start producing it in Nigeria, in Lagos, one of its kind. And it's not going to be expensive. Maybe it's going to be the same rate with Tokumbo, which will be like you're using a new car and you're getting it at almost like a Tokumbo rate. Is it not good? So what are we now saying? Is it not good? What are we saying? I could remember like in the 60s, 70s, when Arisekola was alive. Arisekola of blessed memory. They used to sell Dazun, bring Dazun in and sell Dazun. So if someone who now has, join hand with those people and they're selling they're producing it in Nigeria, man, it deserves three bosa. Because I know other governors too will join him soon. Other governors will join him soon, which is a good thing. So instead of us just looking into, oh yeah, let us be importing this, no, we can produce them in Nigeria, create job opportunities for people during the production period. At least when they're producing, people will be working there. Oh, and that's it. Those are part of the things we need in Nigeria. And I believe that they are part of the manifestos of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, which he's doing. So let us encourage, let us support him whichever way. I made a video yesterday and I suggested 6 things. That, oh yeah, if these 6 things can be done, or can be if the bill can be passed, or a policy can be made, it could be executive order. Yeah, some of them could be executive, some could be they can be made happen. Then will be good. Will be good. Will be good. I won't go deep into that now. If you want to know about that, you can go and watch my previous video. And you see all those things. I mentioned those things, those 6 things that can be implemented and that will make us have a good economy. Yeah, we have good economy. So, let us support our amiable president. Let us support the governors. Let us support uh, all the ministers. By supporting them, it means that you're a true Nigerian. You know, those are ways that real government can function. Those are ways that they won't have to struggle and struggle. Like when President Tinubu made a policy that, oh yeah, he wants a unified exchange rate. Those that have money in their warehouse, in their storage, you are using all their money to buy dollars and keep. Oh, you said the unified exchange rate, that's what you want. You don't want us to eat again because they have been eating from the fraud for more than 30 years. Now that you have come to say, no, let us put a stop to it. It's not easy. Yes, I know. But, you did it. You have to put a stop to it. You cannot continue and be having different prices. Where else will you see that? Where else will you see such prices? Is it in America? The same price for dollar is the same price. You know, same price for pounds is the same price. But in Nigeria, somebody will say, oh, this is my price. You go to Kafansha, you sell that price. You go to Enugu, you sell that price for the same dollar. You go to, in fact, Somebody will even say they don't accept $1, they don't accept $10. You can't change 10. You know, I just begin to like, oh boy, we thank God for President Bola Tinubu. He said, unified, it have to be unified exchange rate. Why do we have a series of exchange rate? No, that's not allowed. So he said, no, we're not going to be doing it that way. If you have been doing it and be affecting the rate, and you have been using that to crash the naira, it's not going to happen again. We saw the three policies that were just passed and brought the the dollar from 1,900 to about 1,400. Is that not good enough? So definitely, by the time now that the foreign reserve is growing, by the time we get to maybe before December, dollar will now turn to maybe 400 naira to a dollar. Because by then, say series of oil refineries that must have been working. Then there won't be need for us to even refine one barrel. No, but then we won't be importing any refined oil again. Is it not even shameful? Is it not shameful? We that were producing, we are one of the major oil producing countries. We are one of the major oil producing countries in OPEC, but will be importing refined oil. Is it not shameful? Anyway, I want to believe by April, the Port Harcourt refinery will commence work. Before the year runs out, excuse me, before the year runs out, the Warri refinery and maybe the Kaduna too will start working. Dangote is still managing to survive. What's it called? The Bua refinery in Akwa Ibom will commence work. You know, mid oil, all of them, several of them will start working, and by then we are good to go. Come and see the way the price of commodities will be crashing down. Don't be surprised. Dollar might even be lower than 400 naira. Don't be surprised because that's the target of President Bola Tinubu, so that life will be easier for everyone. And when life is easier, everybody will enjoy life. For you to cater for 3, 4 kids now these days, it's like this. Because are you earning such a income? Your minimum wage, can it sustain you and your wife alone? Not to talk of the kids, 3 or 4 kids. So let us thank God. Several other policies, like I said, like we all have seen from his manifesto. If somebody can be following his manifesto to work, and this is just 10 months, and he has even signed his student loan. Nobody believed that the student loan can be signed. He said, no, we will. And now he said, okay, soon we'll be giving, what's it called, to the unemployed and the old age. Has it ever happened in Nigeria before? It will be signed too, and it will be implemented. So let us give President Bola Tinubu support. Don't give me our support. I always preach good about him. I'm your supporter because I believe you can do better, and you have been doing well. I have not seen any complaint. I don't see anything to complain about till this moment. I talk good about the government. I let them know, yeah, this is this that we are saying. We have never experienced it since 1960. The most transparent government that will say, okay, yeah, let's do account. How many presidents have done that? None. Let's do account. Oh yeah, come and give account. Oh yeah, yeah, the press follow up. Oh yeah, money is transferred from where to where. Oh yeah, this So let us thank God that He gave us somebody like President Bola Tinubu And as a matter of fact, personally, I'm happy. And at least I know that I can invest more in Nigeria. I have all my investment in Nigeria. Mhm. I have all my investment in Nigeria. So I can invest more. Now that I know that we have a viable president that can support all forms of investment, then I can invest more. You can invest more. Everybody can invest more. People can now go from UK, Europe, America, Canada, and go back to Nigeria and live, and which is a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. By the time some other of his manifesto are implemented, then the manifestation will like wow, it'll be like wow, wow, you know, because many things by then will be happening. Many things will be happening. Everybody will be happy. Even the Labour Party people will come back and say, "Oh yeah, let's support this person. If he's doing it good, yeah, he needs only support." So people don't want to support. When they see you at the top, they're like, "Oh yeah, why is he doing that? Why is he the only one?" But me, when I see somebody doing well, I support. He's doing well. That's when it will get your turn someday. And that was why Baba Tinubu said Emilokon. When he said it, because he has supported almost everybody around it. Name it. Name it. Is it Fashola? Is it Ambode? Is it Sawolu? Is it Aregbe? Wale Edo? Oyabe Amila? All of them. Aregbe, all of them. He has supported all of them to become governor, many senators. He made um, Buhari president. He went to him. He said it open here in Abeokuta. He said he made him president. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Some people will say he's not God. God will definitely use somebody. It is one person that God will send. Okay, yeah, go and do this because that person has that capability to make that thing happen. Mhm. Because that person has that capability. God has given that person the capability to do it. So if God has given President Tinubu that capability to help others, that's what made him to say, "Emi Lokun." And when he said it, who dare say Ongolokun? Akpabio stepped down and others, and he became the Ongolokun, you know, and that's where I got angry with the vice president then, Osinbajo. When somebody like that helped you, you don't context against him. You were only a lecturer. He called upon you. Yeah, come and enjoy. Excuse me. Come and enjoy. You came. He made you a commissioner. After you were a commissioner, you went back to your class to be lecturing. Again, he called you. Come and enjoy again. Come and be vice president. You became vice president, and all you need to do was to support him when he needs you to. It's like a boss. It's a political fighter. Since Shibajo have been out of a presidential race, have you seen him like that around? No, because he's even ashamed of himself. Now, you don't run against your helper. It's not a good thing. I know definitely if they ask him, he will say one or two things. Oh yeah, I did this because of this. I did that because of that. But When somebody has helped you, you even if you have to like you have to negotiate. You have to negotiate, discuss it, and you know, you have to discuss it. When you discuss it, that is when the negotiation you now like, okay, I'm supposed to be the one because I'm a good for that. But even if during the negotiation, you would not say, okay, because you're younger, okay, let me stay, okay, no problem. But everybody wants to be president. Everybody wants to be president. But if Adibi you supported him, maybe you have been an ambassador to a country right now. Maybe Vice President Osibajo would have been, but because of that now, he's just in seclusion, kind of, you know. So you that are watching, if somebody accepts you at a point in time, Yoruba will say, "Ma fi igi gun ojú olóore." Don't betray your helper. Don't contest with your helper. It is as if you are using something to block your way by yourself or by yourself. So as if you are using something to block your way all by yourself. Nobody is blocking it, but you are blocking it yourself. So I want to implore you all, let us support the government of today. There's no need for cursing around. There's no need for saying bad things around. There's no need for saying, Baba will know well. He is well. He has been there for 10 months. He has never gone for medical leave. He is well. All this propaganda, let it just go. And let us support this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm a supporter. I see he's doing well. And that's even part of why I'll support more. And of course, why am I against the president when he's doing well? So share this, comment, subscribe on this YouTube channel, click on the notification button so that you'll be part of the first set of people to watch our video. More videos are coming. Share it to your friends, share it in other groups, subscribe, and click on the notification button. And as you do that, you are helping us, and you equally helping yourself to be a part of the first set to listen to our videos. Thank you, and God bless. Remain blessed.